Hi there guys, how are you? Now in this video we will analyze the poem by Walt Whitman which is O Captain My Captain. ठीक है, this is a very famous poem and this is a very short poem. ठीक है, so it will not take much time. So who should watch this video? Now अगर आप DSSSB की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, PGT, TGT और UP टेट, और इफ़ यू आर अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी सेमेस्टर 3, BA इंग्लिश ऑनर्स में हैं, स्कूल ऑफ ओपन लर्निंग और इग्नू और एनी यूनिवर्सिटी वेयर वॉल्ट विटमैन इज इन द सिलेबस, देन दिस वीडियो विल बी यूजफुल. नाउ अगर आपको पोएम की टेक्स्ट चाहिए देन जस्ट गो ऑन दिस वेबसाइट पोएट्री फाउंडेशन. इट्स अ वेरी गुड वेबसाइट. द ओरिजिनल टेक्स्ट इज अवेलेबल एंड एज आई सेड दिस इज अ वेरी स्मॉल पोएम. ठीक है, तो 3 स्टैंजा ही हैं इसमें. So let's start with the analysis. See, Walt Whitman's poem, "O Captain, My Captain," this is written in the form of a elegy. Elegy क्या होता है? A poem of lament. ठीक है, it was written in 1865, shortly after the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. ठीक है. Now, Abraham Lincoln was a president of USA and he was assassinated in April 15, 1865. ठीक है, and this poem was composed amid the end of the American Civil War. Now, अगर आपको पता नहीं है, then let me recap a little bit of history that even America has faced a civil war earlier in its history, ठीक है, not now. And a period during which Whitman lived in Washington DC. He also worked in government roles and volunteered as a nurse in Union hospitals. Although Whitman never personally met the president, he admired him deeply, ठीक है, viewing him as a symbol of unity and anti-slavery ideals. Now ये जो सिविल वॉर हुआ था, it was in response to slavery. So it is after this civil war that slavery in America, it was decided to end it. Though unofficially slavery did continue for longer, but officially this was a war against slavery. ठीक है, and who was fighting this war? The North. Now America is a union, right? So the North of America versus the South of America. इनके बीच लड़ाई हो रही थी. And ultimately the North was victorious. ठीक है. So that led to the end of slavery or the beginning of the end of slavery. Let's put it this way. Now उसके बाद देखो, this poem, one of four Whitman wrote in tribute to Lincoln. Others include poems such as When Lilac Last in the Dooryard Bloomed, uses an extended metaphor. ठीक है, तो इस poem में O Captain My Captain, there's a extended metaphor. So what is a extended metaphor? If you know, write it down in the comment section. So extended metaphor of a sea voyage to capture the nation's bittersweet victory and profound grief. मतलब ये कि the country was victorious against slavery, against the war that was fought against slavery, but in the process Abraham Lincoln was also assassinated. ठीक है. So this poem was first published in 4th November, ठीक है, press में, and later included in Whitman's very famous work Leaves of Grass. ठीक है. So this is just the background that I wanted to tell you about, because किसी भी पोएम को समझने के लिए आपको छोटा सा कॉन्टेक्स्ट या बैकग्राउंड समझना जरूरी है. ना उसके बाद देखो, एज आई सेड दिस इज अ एलेजी फॉर अब्राहम लिंकन. ठीक है, सो दिस पोएम इज एन एलेजी और मॉर्निंग पोएम रिटन इन 1865, एज आई टोल्ड यू, शॉर्टली आफ्टर लिंकन्स असैसिनेशन. ठीक है, विच अकर्ड जस्ट डेज आफ्टर द सिविल वॉर एंडेड. ठीक है. The tragic irony of the poem comes from the fact that the nation's great leader was killed just as his efforts succeeded. मतलब वॉर तो जीत गए बट बेचारा जो प्रेसिडेंट थे उनको असैसिनेट कर दिया किसी ने. ठीक है, सो व्हाट आर द सिंबल्स दैट आर यूज्ड? एक तो शिप का है. नाउ द शिप रिप्रेजेंट्स द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स व्हिच हैज जस्ट वेदर्ड द फियरफुल ट्रिप ऑफ द सिविल वॉर. ठीक है, उसके बाद द कैप्टन कौन है? टाइटल में भी कैप्टन है. क्या है? कैप्टन रिप्रेजेंट्स प्रेसिडेंट अब्राहम लिंकन, द लीडर हु गाइडेड द नेशन टू विक्ट्री. ठीक है, प्राइज क्या है? विक्ट्री की प्राइज represents the preservation of the Union, because you know during the Civil War there was a danger that North of America will separate from South of America, but South was defeated and the Union of America was preserved. और एक और symbol है इसमें, the port. What is the port? It signifies the end of the war and arrival of peace. मतलब ये कि suppose ship है, ship is undertaking a journey, ठीक है, and then finally there is land where people are there, trees are there, मतलब land पे आ गए, मतलब अपनी डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंच गए. सो दैट इज व्हाट द पोर्ट रिप्रेजेंट्स. नाउ जब भी किसी पोएम के बारे में कमेंट करना, देन डेफिनेटली स्पीक अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर एंड द टोन. ठीक है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. नॉट जस्ट द स्टोरी लाइन बट ऑल्सो द स्ट्रक्चर एंड द टोन. ठीक है, सो इफ यू रीड द पोएम देयर यू विल फाइंड दैट देयर इज अ कंट्रास्ट ऑफ ट्रायम्फ एंड ग्रीफ. मतलब दो चीजें हुई ना, सिविल वॉर तो जीत गए बट प्रेसिडेंट जो थे, बिलवड प्रेसिडेंट, वो असैसिनेट हो गए. सो देयर इज ट्रायम्फ ऑन वन साइड, देयर इज ग्रीफ ऑन द अदर साइड. ठीक है, So the poem is composed of 3 8-line stanzas, as I showed you. ठीक है, each divided into 2 parts. This structure creates a stark contrast between public celebration and private mourning. ठीक है, mourning for the death of the president and public celebration for the victory in war. So stanzas 1 and 3, these stanzas use a regular rhyme scheme. ठीक है, now in your writing definitely talk about rhyme scheme. ठीक है, and a generally regular meter. This creates a musical folk song-like quality that mirrors the public's triumphant celebrations, complete with ringing bells and exulting crowds. Now, before I move ahead, a small announcement. अगर आप MA English Entrance की तैयारी कर रहे हैं और CUET PG, then you can join our live class. For this, just WhatsApp us on this number or call us on this number 7678160296. And similarly, अगर आप तैयारी कर रहे हैं UGC NET की for December session, then you can join our crash course. It will also be live. For more information, just contact us on WhatsApp. Now after that, let's come back. ठीक है, stanzas 2 and 4. Now fourth stanza नहीं है. ठीक है, there's just 1, 2 and 3. ठीक है, a small error here. ठीक है, the mood shifts dramatically in the last 4 lines of each stanza, where the speaker finds the captain fallen, cold and dead. ठीक है, ये जो line है बहुत important है. Fallen, cold and dead. What is the meaning of this? See, the rhythm and the rhyme become more irregular, ठीक है, reflecting the speaker's personal shock and agony, मतलब दर्द और pain amidst the joy. This repetition of the captain's death emphasizes the tragic finality of the loss. ठीक है, so broadly that is what the storyline is. ठीक है, so key themes क्या हैं इसमें? Victory and loss. ठीक है, the central theme is bittersweet. ये भी काफी अच्छा word है. ठीक है, you can always use this word, bittersweet culmination of victory with profound loss. The Union has won the war, but the cost was the life of its leader. ठीक है. Now, public versus private grief. Whitman contrasts the nation's public celebration with the speaker's solitary private mourning. The speaker, who regards the captain as a dear father, ठीक है, feels a profound sense of isolation from the cheering crowds. ठीक है, ये काफी important line है, एक तरीके का indication भी है about the psyche of the speaker, what the speaker of the poem thinks. उसके बाद देखो, the role of the individual leader. The poem explores the idea that while a nation can carry on after the death of a great leader, the loss of that individual remains a deep and personal wound. ठीक है, now जो फैमिली मेंबर्स होंगे अब्राहम लिंकन के, ऑफ कोर्स दे विल बी डेफिनेटली अफेक्टेड फॉर एवर. देन ऑल द एडमायरर्स ऑफ अब्राहम लिंकन वर डेफिनेटली अफेक्टेड ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम. हेलो, नाउ आफ्टर दैट वन मोर थिंग आई वांटेड टू इंडिकेट. जब आप पोएम पढ़ोगे तो एक रिफ्रेन है एट द एंड ऑफ ईच स्टैंजा. ठीक है, फॉलन, कोल्ड and dead. As I told you, fallen, cold and dead. This is a refrain. ठीक है, so this line is somewhat mournful. ठीक है, somewhat elegiac भी है. And this type of structure of the poem helps to build the tension between the joyful celebration which is happening outside the ship. ठीक है, and the private sorrow unfolding on the deck. ठीक है, so just remember, if you are preparing for UGC NET, then definitely WhatsApp us and join our live classes.